Raheem Sterling wanted by Arsenal. Arsenal have only scored 5 goals in 7 Premier League games so far this season, and while the defence is somewhat improving, the attack seems like it's missing that something special. But could that be Mancity and England's star Raheem Sterling? Also, what is happening with the Arsenal central midfield, and what has Mikel Arteta said about Bukayo Saka's injury? Let's find out in the latest Arsenal news today. Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Babs14 and welcome back to your boys channel. Make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video and do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, because as you guys might be aware, we're on the road to 70,000 subscribers. But getting into the Arsenal news and starting off with Raheem Sterling. Yes, you heard that right. Man City's right winger, left winger, forward Raheem Sterling. He is a star for England and a star for Man City, but could Arsenal hold interest in this player? Well, according to Harry Pratt of the Daily Star with an exclusive, says that Arsenal are keeping a close watch on Raheem Sterling's contract talks at Manchester City. So an exclusive from the Daily Star, how reliable they are, I'm not quite sure. But in terms of Raheem Sterling, Arteta is definitely an admirer of the player. And as the report also claims, the England winger had an excellent relationship with him during his days as Pep Guardiola's number 2. Sterling, with only 20 months left on his current deal, is one of those at the top of the North Londoners' list of potential transfer targets. So Arteta is an admirer of Sterling, and is likewise. In the past, Raheem Sterling has spoken very highly of the Arsenal manager. In fact, a lot of people behind the scenes have claimed that Arteta played a massive part in Sterling's one-to-one coaching to make him develop into the player that he's become, and many eyes a world-class winger. But alas, it's not just Arsenal after Raheem Sterling. Barcelona has the money to sign Raheem Sterling in the January transfer window, and there's confidence a move would be possible. It's down to Pep Guardiola and Mancity to decide whether a sale is what they want. So FC Barcelona have also thrown their hats into the ring for Raheem Sterling, and this is a club of course that are in need of world-class brand new forwards, having let go of the GOATs Lionel Messi and Antoine Griezmann in the last transfer window. Barca certainly would have the wage room to occupy Sterling's £300,000 a week contract at Man City, and as bad as they might be on the pitch right now, they also do have a certain little thing called UEFA Champions League football, which as it stands, Arsenal don't have that, or Europa League football, or even Conference League football. So if Arsenal are serious about Sterling, that is going to be a massive roadblock in our way. This video has been kindly sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball is the app when it comes to staying up to date with the world of football and all the breaking news, whether it's transfer news for your club or any of the biggest transfers across the world. The app will also give you breaking alerts for any breaking news regarding your football club, as well as lineups, goal alerts, and all the live match updates. And the best thing about it is the app is available for the price of absolutely nothing. That is right, you can download the OneFootball app for free. So hit the link down below in the description, download the OneFootball app. Not only do you guys get a fantastic product in return, but you'd also be massively helping your boys channel out as well. In terms of Raheem Sterling's current Man City contract, it expires in June 2023, meaning at the end of the current season, Sterling's only going to have 1 year left on his Man City contract. As it stands, Man City are trying to openly extend that contract, but reports are claiming that talks are stalling, and there is a specific reason why. Having spent £100 million on Jack Grealish in the summer, as of right now, Grealish is playing over Sterling as that left winger, so the fact that Raheem Sterling has lost his starting spot at Man City, my man is starting to question, do I have a long-term future at Manchester City? And come the summer, I think the fact that he's entering the final year of his contract, Man City would certainly be open to sell if the price tag was right. But in terms of Arsenal, apart from the fact that he's a world-class winger, why exactly do Arsenal need Raheem Sterling? For me, it's quite clear, Arsenal need to sign a brand new top caliber attacker, because since the departure of Alexis Sanchez back in 2018, Arsenal haven't had this experienced attacker to go to as consistent and the leader of the attack. We have the likes of Bukayo Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, Martin Odegaard, but these are all potential players, and even the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Lacazette, 31 and 32, these men are towards the end of their peak, if not already past that. And when looking for a top caliber forward, Raheem Sterling certainly does fit the bill. Since August 2017, 17 in the Premier League, Sterling has got 66 goals and 29 assists. That's 95 goal involvements, putting him only behind Mo Salah, Harry Kane and Jamie Vardy. And that stat becomes even more impressive when you realise that Sterling doesn't take Man City's penalties. Also for Arsenal, you have to look into the future of Mikel Arteta, because if Arsenal are serious about Raheem Sterling, it's Pepe for me that becomes vulnerable. What I'm starting to sense is that some Arsenal fans, or maybe even the majority of Arsenal fans, are slowly almost starting to give up on Nicolas Pepe. They see the player there, they see the potential, they see the glimpses, but at 26 years of age and entering his peak years, do we see a consistent enough player on the pitch? Personally, as much as I love him, I don't think so. Arsenal need that brand new guy, the guy to take our attack by the scruff of his neck and to control it and to lead us from the front. And so far so in his Arsenal career, Pepe hasn't shown the Arsenal fans that he is that guy. So unfortunately, if it is to be a break season, then I think Arsenal will look to cut their ties with Pepe come the end of the season. And that is when, if Arsenal are serious about a certain Raheem Sterling, then potentially a move could happen. But then again, this is all hypothetics FC as it stands. But for me, if the player becomes available, for me, Arsenal definitely have the pull as the club, as the size of it, maybe even Arteta having that already existing relationship towards Raheem Sterling. I'm not gonna go as far as saying that this move is entirely impossible. But as per, let me know your own thoughts on Raheem Sterling, and if Arsenal could sign him, is he a player that you want to see Arsenal sign? And let's just say Pepe had to be the sacrificial lamb, quote unquote. Are you happy to make that happen? Okay, then moving on, let's discuss Arsenal's central midfield. In that boring ass 0-0 draw versus Brighton, for me, Arsenal lacked the control in the central of midfield. Despite having Thomas Partey and Alba Sambi-Lokonga, a partnership that many Arsenal fans, including your boy, had hyped up pre-game, overall in the game, Brighton's midfield controlled the Arsenal midfield, and for me, it was a massive concern. And post-game, Mikel Arteta on Alba Sambi-Lokonga's performance, he says, I think he had one of the best performances on the pitch. He shows a lot of character and all the time good positions. It was all the time 1v1 duels all over the pitch, and it's not the game that really suits him the most, but he did really well. I'm not one to blame Sambi entirely for our midfield performance, because Thomas Partey also has to hold a lot of blame. But most importantly, in terms of Sambi's positional awareness, for me, it left Arsenal vulnerable because he was caught out of zones too many times. It left Arsenal vulnerable to Brighton's counter press, and also in terms of his midfield partner Thomas Partey, always left on his own and outnumbered in the central midfield. And for me, as much as a lot of fans may disagree, I think in this game it showed the absence of Granit Xhaka. Even though he's not the fans' favourite player, I think his experience in midfield and also the ability sometimes to keep it simple and safe is something important in games like this. Arsenal lacked his experience and control of the central midfield, and it made Partey look like a worse player. And even though your boy has always called for the Sambi/Partey midfield partnership, maybe this game showed that when playing in a pivot, when both being aggressive, he can leave Arsenal vulnerable and leave us exposed when it comes to trying to control the game. Because when Xhaka has played alongside Partey in the central midfield, like that game against Tottenham, when you have a more conservative player like Xhaka and an aggressive player like Partey, it is a good balance there. But also in terms of Thomas Partey, as Albino points out here, has attempted 30 shots from outside the box for Arsenal in the Premier League, with just 4 of them hitting the target. Listen, Thomas Partey, I'm a massive fan of you, but it's getting to the point now where if I see you put another shot into Rosette and off target, you, my friend, are catching a fine the next day. My other real concern is the fact that Arsenal are now going to miss Granit Xhaka for 3 months, and also have Thomas Partey potentially going to the African Cup of Nations come January. After those players is Mohamed Elneny, Sambi-Lokonga and Eze Maitland-Niles. There's a real drop off in quality. For me, it has to now be a priority come the Jan transfer window. Arsenal need to sign a brand new central midfielder. But who do you guys want that player to be? Let's discuss down below in the comments. Aaron Ramsdale in his Arsenal career so far, 5 matches played, 4 clean sheets and only 1 goal conceded. It has been a fantastic start to the career of Aaron Ramsdale at Arsenal, and long may it continue. And at 23 years of age, he's gonna have those games with his lack of experience where he might not be at his best, but at the same time, so far so I have seen the fundamentals of a top potential goalkeeper. Mikel Arteta on Ramsdale says the way we decided to recruit Aaron was after going through a big process where we wanted to know a lot about his personality, his character, and the way he can handle playing under pressure at a big club. He is showing so far that he's ready to do that. And you know what, personally I agree, because in that game against Brighton, things weren't going Ramsdale's way. His kicking wasn't at his best and he started to struggle when it came to playing out of the back. But in terms of his overall goalkeeping, his saving, his reflexes, he kept Arsenal in the game and earned Arsenal the points. And that game-saving interception save again to stop Mopey from a tap-in, again, fantastic, almost world-class goalkeeping from that action from Aaron Ramsdale. Mikel Arteta on White and Gabriel. I'm impressed because they've never played together and didn't have any time to work together in pre-season either. They are getting a good connection, good chemistry, and I think their qualities match and complement each other really well. In total in this game, Brighton had 21 shots to the Arsenal goal, only 2 were on target, but most importantly, Brighton could not muster a single factual big chance created. That is where you have to give credit to the likes of Ben White and Gabriel for limiting off the central spaces and ensuring the likes of Mopé or any other Brighton attacker did not have any sort of easy chance whatsoever. And it was not just the Brighton game but also the games prior to that. In the 4 games since the Mancity game in the Premier League, Arsenal have only allowed 2 big chances created, and both of those chances were against Tottenham, against the likes of Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. Once again, trying my absolute best not to overhype, the new Arsenal back 4 plus the goalkeeper have shown promising signs thus far, and once again long may it continue. Okay then, let's move on to the other Arsenal news today. Let's start off with the unfortunate injury to our star boy Bukayo Saka going off against Brighton in the second half, and an update from Mikel Arteta. As after the game on Saka's injury, Arteta says he should be fine, he got a knock, but he should be fine. He had to say that he should be fine twice to reiterate to the Arsenal fans that we can breathe, it's fine. Bukayo Saka has not picked up any sort of injury. As it stands, Bukayo Saka is part of the England players that are going on the international break, and so as much as I'm happy to see Bukayo play for his country, best of luck Bukayo, but also stay safe my guys, because we need you to stay fit and healthy, because you are so important to this Arsenal side and where Arsenal want to get to come the end of the season. And in terms of Arsenal's next 6 fixtures, it's Crystal Palace at home, Aston Villa at home, Leeds at home, Leicester City away, Watford at home and Liverpool away. Difficult fixtures coming up. Crystal Palace, Arsenal could not be at home last season, and even with Aston Villa, Arsenal got 0 points out of a possible 6. And it's the games like Aston Villa, Wolves and Burnley that Arsenal need to improve on if they are serious about any sort of European challenge. Because even though Aston Villa are a decent team, and they should be respected of course, Arsenal have the players, the calibre and the quality to beat teams like Villa and Wolves home and away and get 6 points out of 6, at least in your boy's opinion. But out of the next 4 games before the next international boarding break, let me know how many points out of 12 do you think Arsenal are going to get, with Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Leicester and Watford being the games that Arsenal have to play. For me, it's at least 10 points out of 12, and Arsenal, I might just be satisfied with that. But that is the video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you guys are down there, please do consider subscribing to your boy's channel. If you want to follow your boy on them social medias, then the links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest Arsenal news today. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'm gonna try my best now during this boring ass international break to keep you guys entertained with that Babs 14 content. So stay tuned, and I'll see you later in a bit.